Destination, mid-tier. With the event upon us, it's time to cover some event-only mechanics and features. We will skip over things such as difficulties and map splits as we have covered that in previous episodes. Let's get right into it. First notable feature you will notice is a 6th single fleet formation that you can select both in and out of event maps during the event period. This is the Vanguard formation or Spoon. This is a special defensive formation that allows you to focus aggro on the bottom 4 ships, mostly on the 6th ship of the fleet, while keeping your flag and 2nd ship comparatively safe. On top of the aggro changes, the bottom 4 ships will get defensive bonuses such as evasion buffs, while the flag and 2nd ship will have their damage output neutered. KanColle being KanColle, there is never a guarantee. A bad roll can cost you a run, but this formation will help you increase your chances to reach the boss. Another feature available to players is the friend fleets. This feature is implemented later during an event and allows players to call in extra reinforcements at the beginning of the night phase of a boss. Which friend fleet arrives is a random draw from a pool of possible fleets depending on the options set by the player in the home port. Players are given 2 toggles, one to enable or disable friend fleets, the other to limit the draw pool to more powerful fleets for extra cost. Next are combined fleets. Both you and the Abyssals will have access to combined fleets. This allows the combining of 2 fleets to make a larger task force which will follow different combat orders, rules, and gain access to a completely different set of 4 formations with varying bonuses depending on the fleet type. There are currently 3 types of combined fleets: Surface Task Force, Carrier Task Force, and Transport Combined Fleet. STF and CTF are predominantly used on combat-centric phases of an event map, while TCF is used for transport phases that allow combined fleets. TCF is notorious for its poor combat capabilities. Stacked with the already unfavorable transport-focused loadouts, this will be a fleet type you would want to use only for transport phases and nowhere else. As for STF and CTF, STF are the most favorable for raw unadulterated firepower, while CTF is more focused on increased air power capabilities, as is its namesake. Keep an eye out for the required type of combined fleet for certain routes before committing, as you will lock at least 12 ships, and a mistake in both locking and fleet type can be cause for much pain during an event. As for how to form these combined fleets and how they operate, we will cover this in the next video. Emergency Anchorage Repair or Midway Repair is a newer mechanic that is not available on all event maps. However, it is something worth considering in your plans if it is found to be available in certain routes. This is a mechanic unique to fleets that have either Akashi Kai or Akitsushima Kai. Upon reaching a specific repair node, you will be given the option to conduct a mid-sortie repair. Conducting this repair will cost 1 emergency repair material. The number of ships repaired and by how much depends on which of the 2 ships you have in the fleet and by the number of repair cranes equipped. The repair will also come with a +7 morale boost to ships that have been repaired. However, keep in mind that heavily damaged ships will not benefit from the repair. Transport phases or TP phases are where the map will require you to send a transport fleet to drain a node until it is empty. This is where the use of drums, Daihatsu, and ships like Daihatsu-capable ships and CAVs will shine the most. It is also where TCF will be mostly used. Here boss kills are not necessary, instead you will be required to earn at least an A rank at the boss node to drain TP, with S ranks draining extra. Finally, let's end this video going over the most commonly used term regarding event bosses: Last Dance. Last Dance is where you have drained the boss HP gauge of a map to within 1 kill. In this state the boss will become enraged and will be locked to her strongest form and fleet composition, usually one reserved for Last Dance. In most cases this means that the boss' own armor values increase, usually to a threshold requiring the use of TCI. Hopefully, this gives you an idea of some things to expect from events aside from planning. In the next video we will be going into some more detail on combined fleets. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.